Hi, in this session we're going to look at teaching number 9 in the Gospel according to Thomas. And this is the teaching where the seed sower threw seeds out wherever he went. And as the teaching says, some landed on the road, some landed on rocks, some landed on the ground, some landed on soil. And there was, a story that went along with each one. Those that landed on the road, well, they got trampled down, so obviously they didn't produce. Those that fell amongst the rocks, nothing to latch into, nothing to grow out of. Even though we've seen plants grow out of rocks, in this parable they did not. And then there were some just thrown on the ground, and they did grow, except weeds grew with them and strangled them, and so there was no production. And then there were some that fell on good soil, and those bore 60 measures. Now, what is meant by all of that? First off, seeds are thoughts, because you have a thought about something and you will move on it. Maybe it's about a product, because I'm, being in a supplement company, I have thoughts about products. Maybe it's about something you want to write, something you want, a piece of music you want to create, something. You have a thought. Now, sometimes we share our thoughts with people. Hey, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? And nah, it'll never work. Nah, don't waste your time. It's not worth it. That is like it falling on the road. It gets trampled under. People discourage you. You don't move forward. Some fall amongst the rocks. Rocks are defenses. So on some levels, you may throw out a thought, I don't know, maybe that'll offend this one, or I don't know that I have the ability to deal with it. I don't know that I have the ability to manifest it. Remember, rocks, not only can they be a foundation to build on, they can also be a wall to protect you from others, a defense thing. But in the same regard, in as much as you are being, protected, you're also being imprisoned. And so it may very well be that there are other thoughts that imprison your idea that doesn't allow it to come to fruition. Because, again, you may not think you're worthy, you have the talent, you have the resources, you have the authority. So many different ways we rationalize and justify not moving forward. So those are the seeds, those are the thoughts that never can take root. Then there are some that, yes, they hit the ground and they began to manifest. And so you have this idea, you start working on it, it starts to show life. And as it's showing life, your doubts begin to affect it. Well, is it the way I want it to be? Is it the right color? Is it the right sound? Is it the right mode? Doubt doubts are weeds. It begins to choke the idea. And then, because you're into doubt, you're sending out that wave. And guess what? You will attract others to you who will validate your doubt. This is part of the success-failure pattern. You can come up with a great idea and have all the success potential within you, but because failure is really what you seek, not consciously, it's part of your modus operandi, it's part of the pattern of behavior that seeks, let me rephrase that, it uses rejection as a form of acceptance. And you can check that out in some of the other videos that I've done, where, especially in the life enrichment journey, where I talk about concepts, patterns of behavior, how they flow in cycles, and how we co-create our reality based on our thoughts. There's the universal teaching, ask and ye shall find. You have to ask yourself why. Why this, why that? Nonetheless, you will draw to you those comments that will kill the idea. On the other hand, there are those that get planted in good soil, they take root, and they grow, and they produce. Because you have the courage, the confidence, the knowledge, the resources, the experience, whatever it is that you need, you have it. On some levels, I would say that you employed the 4 P's: plan, prepare, project, provide. And what that means is plan your work, plan out your project, whatever it may be. Prepare it by gathering all the material you need. Since we're talking about seeds and plants, you may need a hoe, you may need clippers, you may need a spreader, you may need a trowel, whatever the case may be. Prepare, get together what you need. You may need organic compost, you may need organic fertilizer, soil reconditioner, whatever it is, prepare, get it together. Project ahead. What is going to undermine the project? 9 times out of 10, with most human beings, it's going to be up in here that's going to create the problem. And with a garden, let's say, well, I don't want to weed every day, and by not weeding every day, guess what? You got a monster to deal with. So, and then there's always, the bugs will get to it, okay? So project all the things that could go wrong, not only from within yourself, those thoughts, concepts, ideas that would hinder you, but also project outward what things out there would affect the garden, what things, what people, what potential situations would affect it. And then you provide the understandings necessary. I have a tendency to be lazy. Well, no, you got a garden, you're going to feed the family. You can't afford to be lazy. You get the point? You have to understand what you think is going to stop the growth you're moving forward, and then provide the understandings by going within, seeking to understand self to the point that you can move forward. So whatever your seeds are, whatever your thoughts are, seek to find the good soil to grow them, to manifest. And certainly those that grow you and make you feel stronger and help you get to that place of quiet strength and personal power. That place where you can let the ego disappear and allow your spiritual self to manifest in everything you do. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and look forward to sharing more of this information with you. You can always reach me here or go there to kudateachings.org and get the Gospel According to Thomas. And there's some other works there that I think you would enjoy. Everything I do is free, and it's all designed to help you grow into the spiritual being I know you are. Thanks for listening. Take care.